Welcome to Steel Deals. When I'm not busy running around to auctions or writing for Successful Farming magazine, I'm editor of the Ageless Iron Almanac, a publication dedicated to the great vocation of collecting vintage tractors. And when I say vocation, I mean it. Collecting antique tractors is a passion for hundreds of thousands of people, including me. This is why when I was inspecting equipment at today's auction, I stopped at this International 1066. Not long ago, a tractor like this would have been bought by a farmer looking for a chore tractor or an acreage owner. But in the last decade, tractors like this muscle tractor are being snatched up by collectors. This tractor is in solid shape. It's coming off a farm that had used it for the last 35 years. But the 414 engine in this tractor had been changed out with a 436 engine out of an IH combine. Now, this motor also has 5,500 hours on it. So I wonder if that change out will have an effect on its value. Well, before this tractor sells, I'm going to go talk to Sullivan Auctioneers machinery expert, Dan Sullivan, and get his opinion on today's sale. Dan, we're having some fun today. We looked at that 1066 Turbo. Now, if I were at an auction like that 10 years ago, that'd be a chore tractor. Collectors are going after them now. What's with that?
Absolutely. You know, it's all about timing. And you know, one day they're using it as a farm chore tractor, and now they're trying to put them in the tractor collection. Those 66 series tractors, wow, we've sold some pretty high ones this past winter.
It is amazing to see what the prices have done with those, and that's because of the interest in what they call muscle tractors. You know, it used to be John Deere A's. Now we're getting the 100 horsepower tractors, and they seem to attract a lot of attention. Have you noticed that too?
Absolutely. Those 66 series tractors have drawn attention all over the place. And you know, the commodity prices do not affect that size and that series of a tractor like would if they were buying it for farm use or something. So definitely a lot of interest out there, a lot of interest on the internet on that tractor, and I'm interested to see what it brings.
Man, if I had to put you on the spot, what do you think it might bring for a top bid?
Oh, I think that 1066 today, I'm going to say that tractor will bring somewhere in that between that 9,000 and 10,000 range. We've sold a few of them this winter for 15,000 to 20,000. This one has had an engine replaced and maybe not quite as sharp as some of those we sold, but there's a lot of activity on it, a lot of interest in it. So I guess I'm going to say either side of 10,000.
Well, Dan, thanks for that information. Let's go watch that 1066 Turbo sell.
Nice deal right here. I'm at 135.5. 3,500, 4,000, 35, 45, 545. Let's go. 4,500, 4,000, 5,500, and now 55,500, now 6,000, now 65, 65, 65, now 7, now 65, 7, internet gal, 7,000. I have 6,500, asking, now 75, now 75. Now 8,000, now 8,000, 75, 85, now 9, now 9, now 9,000, 85, now 9, now 85, now 9, now 9, now 9,000, 85, now 9, 2.5, 8,000, 2.5, now 5, now 85. 85. Brad, you looking 85. 2.5, 5. 82 and a half, 5. Now 7.5. 87.5, 5, 7.5, 9. Now 9,000, 87, 9. Now 9,000, 87, 9,000. Sold it. 87.50.
So how does the 8750 given for this 1066 compare to recent sales of similar tractors? Well, I found 4 1066s that sold in the last 3 months, and they went for $2,400 up to $49,500. Yes, you heard right, $49,500. Now that high tractor was restored and equipped with a very, very rare front-wheel drive system. So let's throw that one out and narrow our search to unrestored tractors like this 1066. Now auction sales prices on such tractors range from $2,400 for a very rough tractor up to $10,300. Now let's throw that very, very rough tractor out. So now I've narrowed the search range down to tractors that match this one. No cab, fresh from the farm. Now our price range narrows from $4,700 up to $7,800. So that tells me the person who bought this 1066 got a fairly good deal on the tractor at today's sale. See, that's the great display of the internet. You can do detailed research into past sales and feel more confident about what you want to pay. If you want to do some internet searching, I would highly recommend going to the following sites. And they include rbauction.com, tractorhouse.com, fastline.com, and ironsearch.com. For more information about Sullivan Auctioneers, you can go to their website at sullivanauctioneers.com. And you can catch my Steel Deals reports in every issue of Successful Farming magazine. Join me again next week on another Steel Deals report. Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.